It's just running in circles. Maybe it was a horrible idea getting a milkshake before I started recording. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Mourning Mondays. That's right, if you're a Jets fan, once again, for the 14th time in a row, that I don't want plus. So if you've already noticed, this is the brand new Pokemon generation game. I'm playing Pokemon Violet with, with Professor Turo, and my wife is playing Pokemon Scarlet with Professor Sada. And unfortunately, halfway through recording gameplay for this, to make it a playthrough on the channel, I realized I'm not a fan of the open world thing. Fallout's different because it's quests. Here it's kind of hard to explain. Maybe I'll get into it one day. Point is, today or yesterday we had, because the schedules and stuff. Oh, we had a game, all right. It was. I'm gonna say it till the day I die, right? If nobody got me, I know my homeboy Matthew Judon got me, because once again we have a game where defense is king, and I genuinely mean it. I really wish, right? I really wish that I can confidently look at the rest of the Patriots schedule and be like, yeah, I know Mac Jones has got this, but unfortunately I can't really do that. And today's a prime example of why I can't really do that, because the offensive line for the Patriots, at the moment anyways, pretty much everything is kind of just not very good. Like, if you look at the stats for today's or yesterday's game, however you want to look at it, believe it or not, Mac Jones did really good in this game in terms of passing yards and all that stuff. But if you look at the numbers and then you look at the game, there are two very different stories. And I say that because, do you want to know what the final score was of this game? 3-10. 99% of this game was 3-3. And spoiler alert, they won in the end, the very last second. But yeah, the Patriots missed 2 of their 3 field goal attempts, which is kind of depressing. If the win hadn't been absolutely poo-poo, and if it hadn't skewed the ball just really horribly, then easy Patriot win, right? Sure, as I've said before, it's generic Patriot offense, absolute donkey. But I don't know. It's a battle of attrition. That's all this game is. The entire first half was literally just, all right, cool, they're blocking. All right, cool, they're blocking. Look at that. Zach Wilson's dead again. Look at that. Mac Jones is dead again. It is literally that back and forth for the first hour of the game, and it's when do we get? It's the Fairly Odd Parents. When do we get on the ride? This is the ride. It's just waiting for someone to not choke horribly. Part of the highlights of the game was that David Andrews is back from being injured, but literally, it's a comedy of errors, if that's the right term that I can use. Probably not, but it was funny because the Patriots Twitter's your boy David Andrews is back, and a play later, he just explodes. And all of the comments under that Patriots Twitter post are, and he's gone again. So that kind of sucks, David Andrews is a really good player, and now he's gone again. So, relying on rookies, and while Cole Strange isn't bad, he's definitely not David Andrews. Oh, look, another crab. But yeah, getting back onto the actual game. Honestly, I don't even know what I can't say. Literally, it's just defense on defense action. But there were a couple of highlights, when, Judon and Feeney were, or Feeney, I don't know, Mr. Feeney, whatever his name was on the Jets. They were kind of getting at it, and by they, I mainly mean that Mr. Feeney out there was, getting up all in Matthew Judon's face, and Matthew Judon, the absolute Chad that he is, kind of just ignores him. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, at least it was noteworthy enough for me to actually, write it down. And there was a point where, I don't know if it's a Mac Jones problem at this point or if it's a Matt Patricia problem, but someone needs to tell Mac Jones to start throwing the ball instead of getting sacked, because this poor guy was taken to like, I think it was like 3rd and 27 at one point. That's really far if you don't know. And the fact that Mac Jones can hand this to Ramondre Stevenson and that he can run it all the way back to like either A, getting a first down, B, almost getting a first down, or C, just, you know, almost getting a touchdown is impressive. What the crap doing? What's happening here? I'm being attacked by a Fortnite skin. Like, it's no lie that Ramondre Stevenson and Matthew Judon are like the best players on this team. I don't know, it's frustrating. It all comes back to like, who's goofing it, Mac or Patricia? Because when you have Ramondre Stevenson running the ball to the first down, which happens a lot more often than you'd think, and Mac Jones is out here trying to throw it to somebody, but nothing happens because he's either sacked or he throws it away. What's going on? It's when you get to like the end of the 3rd quarter and the very end of the 4th quarter. Like, let me put it to you into perspective, right? This is the only thing that separates this from the Colts game. Actually, now that I think about it, they're both snooze fests. But I mean, at least here you had something to watch with, you know, Matthew Judon. I could remember a play from the Colts game to save my life. So here I am falling asleep, right? I didn't even realize that the 2-minute warning had happened. There's like 10 seconds left, and I'm like, how are there 10 seconds left? I swear I just started watching the game. The Jets have to punt the ball back, right? So they punt the ball back, and homeboy Marcus Jones, who earlier had like a foot injury or something like that. Nobody knew if he was coming back, but spoiler alert, Marcus Jones is back in the game, right? And everyone's like, oh, well, I guess he's fine. This man proved that he was not just fine. He was like 120%, and Marcus Jones absolutely books it. Everybody's trying to get a homeboy, right? And he hops over one dude, he pushes through another one, and then the rest of the special teams unit, right, they start coming in and they start just like pushing people out the way, and then finally they I don't know who it was, comes up right next to Marcus Jones and just freaking just pushes a guy out the way, right? And then that's it. That's a touchdown. That's the game. There was like 10 seconds left, and Marcus Jones came and he saved the Patriots from being last in the division. And unfortunately, that's like the only highlight of the game. Literally, that's it. There's like 20 more sacks from Matthew Judon, but this is the standout thing. I really wish I had more to talk about, but at this point, I would just be reiterating everything. I'm still chanting for Mac Jones because he's good. It's just, I don't know. Someone needs to go tell this man to awaken his advanced conquerors hockey, because this man is literally just not doing anything. The Patriots move on to play the Vikings this week in Thanksgiving. That's a game that genuinely horrifies me. Kinda, because the Vikings lost to the Cowboys. And when I say they lost, I mean they got absolutely decimated. So that gives me some hope, but not a lot, because it's still a team that's like 8-0. So yeah, we'll see how that goes on Thursday. We'll have Mourning Mondays on a Friday. And then after that, I think it's Cardinals on Monday. And after that, it's another Thursday. It's a really weird schedule coming up, but I'll be here to cover everything. Whether the Patriots win, lose, whether they tie for some reason, I'll be here crying. So if you like hearing me cry about the Patriots, whether it's winning, losing, dealing with the mediocre, go ahead and subscribe. The obligatory YouTube stuff, you know. I'm probably going to do picks another day because I don't really care right now. Every pick I did was really horrible. But yeah, this is Pokemon Violet, 10 out of 10. Not so open world, the illusion of choice, yada yada yada. And I'll see you all next time.